Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
We have with us Union Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri, who is in Bhawanipur today to campaign for the bi-poll. BJP has fielded Priyanka Tibrewal from this constituency, where West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is also contesting. Sir, how do you see the BJP's prospect in Bhawanipur, considering the fact that West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee herself is contesting from here, and Trinamool is saying that BJP has kind of given up even before the election has started by fielding a relatively lightweight candidate in Priyanka Tibrewal?
Well, look, I am been on the campaign trail since 7:30 in the morning. I only arrived here last night, and I can tell you, I don't get the feeling that anybody has given up. In fact, I see the BJP firing on all 6 cylinders. Let's be very clear. The very fact that as a BJP Karyakarta, I may be holding any portfolio in Delhi, I'm here to campaign, and Priyanka ji strikes me as being anything but a lightweight candidate. She's an outstanding professional. She's a lawyer. She has fought cases for political figures, but more than that, look at her track record. And I think this is what the BJP represents, that you don't have to be somebody's son, daughter or nephew in order to rise and advance in politics. In fact, I would put it the other way around. If in the BJP you are somebody's nephew or son, it may end up as a disadvantage. This is a party which takes great pride in identifying young people, talented people, in grooming them, in giving them political responsibility, and making sure that with the passage of time they grow into leaders. That is the history of all our political leadership, if you look at it. I mean, I had the privilege of knowing the Honorable Prime Minister when I was a student, and we always saw that he had great potential, and look how his 20 years of governance, 12 years plus as Chief Minister, 7.5 years as Head of Government and Prime Minister. Look, the candidate we have put up here has been put up after very careful consideration. As I said, she is an outstanding professional. Second thing, why is this by-election taking place? Ask yourself that question. The Honorable Chief Minister contested from somewhere and lost. Also, look at the results in the Bhawanipur turnout and the results in the last several elections. I am not going into any specific election. In any democracy, we accept the results of what happened. Equally, we cannot be guided by what happened, and I think we will have, I have just started today. I am going to be here whole day today and tomorrow and maybe later. All I can tell you is that the people I am meeting, the people with whom I am directly interacting with, they are very impressed with the candidate. There is a lot of goodwill and a lot of appreciation for what Modi ji has done. What may have happened in the last state assembly election is that you take all these things together, and I think a picture emerges, and that picture is one of hope, confidence, and more than that, this is what the real India is all about. She has reached where she has, not by virtue of the fact that she is, somebody's daughter or somebody's niece or somebody that she is here. She is because the party has seen the dedication with which she has worked, the commitment and the potential, what she is capable of delivering and contributing. And I think that is what resulted in the choice of the candidate. And I must say I am immensely proud of that, and therefore I decided that I was going to come here and give it my best shot. And I'm, as I said, with total confidence that we are going to have a good contest and just see how the situation evolves.
So you are one of the very few union ministers who have been drafted into campaign in Bhawanipur. Because if you see the assembly elections, a lot of senior BJP leaders, union ministers, chief ministers had campaigned, including Home Minister Amit Shah. So why are the senior BJP leaders, ministers missing in action?
They're not. There are, if I saw 17 star campaigners, there are many senior ministers, don't worry. So have a look at that. I mean, I was not utilized because we had more than enough people. But as I said, when I was given an invitation that I could come and lend my shoulder to Priyanka ji's campaign, I was delighted.
what are the issues in Bhawanipur that the BJP is focusing at? And also, do you think that the post-poll violence will have an impact on the voting percentage in the by-poll?
That is a question I should be asking you. When Mamta ji went to the Gurdwara Sahib, quite apart from the sanctity of that holy place not being observed, that's a separate issue. She was talking about farmers' issues. So I asked myself a simple question: are there farmers living in Bhawanipur? And on farmers' issue also, I had an opportunity to tell some of your colleagues, look, the whole thing was based on a set of lies. I had put out a tweet on 28 September last year. I said that anyone who sweats with his toil, produces food, who are our andatas, they would never burn their tractor or burn their crop. That's not, a farmer doesn't do it. So whoever did that on Rajpath last 1 year ago, that was an act of gundagardi. So when I said that, some opposition party said that the union minister is calling us gundas. No, I did not. I referred to the act. In 2-3 days ago, the Akali Dal had a press conference where they are crying, saying, उन्होंने हमारा अपमान कर दिया, उन्होंने ये कर दिया, उन्होंने वो कर दिया. अरे हम तो शुरू से कह रहे हैं. देखिए, farmers के जो issue है, MSP on grain, wheat and rice has increased. Procurement is much higher. Money is going directly into the pockets of the farmers. And the farm laws, why were they occasioned? Because 35% of our produce was going as waste. People who are actually sweating and toiling were not getting the benefits. So we are doing that. To me, the Gurdwara Sahib in Bhawanipur, the Gurdwara Sahib is not the place to talk about farmers' issues. She chose to do it. She can be my guest. Now we come to what the other issues are. Well, Priyanka ji will tell you what the issues are and what her plans are. But I spoke to her last evening. I had an extended discussion. I was very impressed. She has a very good understanding of what Bhawanipur stands for, what Bengal's greatness is all about. You know, when I was in the university, we used to say, what Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow. And they used to also say, if Bengal sneezes, India catches a cold. But look, Bengal has been home. People from pre-independent India, people from what is now West Pakistan used to come here to seek business. You have had great people contributing here. Rabindranath Tagore, Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. I mean, if I start naming, what is Bengal's contribution to our national movement? Fantastic, fantastic. But what are we getting involved with here? I mean, post-poll violence, somebody asked me a question, is post-poll violence going to be an issue? I mean, why do you produce post-poll violence? I think a democracy is all about people being allowed to exercise their franchise in a cool and calm manner so that the people, individuals vote and the people's mandate can then be properly registered. I have a feeling that we tend to be somewhat simplistic. Somebody told me, oh, but you know, she's a sitting CM. No sitting CM has ever lost. Look at your record. I can give you 1 or 2 cases. I mean, I'm just making a light argument. Also, you look at Bhawanipur's track record in the last several elections. I am convinced that if you have a party which has dedicated karyakartas and you have an outstanding candidate, you know, it's going to be an interesting contest.
Sir, the Trinamool Congress is also expanding its footprint outside West Bengal. Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee is looking at a national role ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha election. Now, how do you see it, and what do you think of this whole, whole idea of helming a non-BJP coalition alliance to take on the BJP?
देखिए, this is central to the functioning of any democracy. A regional party starts having national aspirations. They should try and get together people. But that is where the chemistry of individuals becomes important. As far as the BJP is concerned, a party which has 303 in the Lok Sabha, which has now got a presence in all the states, we would like a credible opposition party. The Congress party in the 2 last elections put together, 2014 and 19, couldn't cobble up even 100 seats. And what are we dealing with? Because they don't have, you see, if you are a credible political party, you take up issues which matter to the people. What happened there? Because you don't have credible issues, you bring up, you manufacture issues, you bring up issues which I was telling people, it's a very interesting, it is a personal comment, don't take it too seriously. You just look at all the issues which they were raising when they, in parliament and elsewhere. How many of those issues resonate in Bhawanipur? Okay. Now, Pegasus is a winged horse. I mean, take a survey here in Bhawanipur. What is the issue? Do you want a legitimate, a duly elected government not to have an ability to take measures in the interest of national security, or you don't? I mean, you can say no. I mean, so people make statements which are, I would say, not well thought through. Their think tanks should have been. I had so much of like Central Vista. What do you want to do? You want our Jawans and our defense personnel to continue to live and be housed in, have their offices in pre-Second World War hutments? They are literally called hutments. And then when we got two buildings together for 7,000 people, the same liberal press, I hope you don't mind my saying that, the same liberal press was quiet. And then one day I took a press conference and I turned around and said, they were saying Central Vista, ये हो रहा वो हो रहा, और मैंने कहा यार देख तो लो ये स्टेटमेंट क्या है. I read out from a statement signed by 65 people, including former cabinet secretaries, national security advisor. If rumors are to be believed, I was reading out, if rumors are to be believed, there is a feeling, there is a feeling that the current parliament is unlucky, and therefore you need who asked for the new parliament? Congress party asked for it. Meera Kumar was a thing. They asked for it, we are implementing it. You see, they were around for bulk of the 75 years of our existence as an independent country. What they built was these geniuses, Shastri Bhavan and other places. I had my office there as an undersecretary. So Modi is trying to correct that. And I think, not this last time, but next time around, I'm sure the voters will see reason overall in Bengal also. But meanwhile, I'm confident that they will elect my younger sister and get her to represent the aspirations of the Bhawanipur people.
There's a lot of churning in Bengal BJP also. Former Bengal BJP President Dilip Ghosh has been replaced. Shukanto Majumdar has taken over. So is it...
Isn't that a sign of a dynamic party? People will come, people will go. Your talent will be spotted. Because your talent is spotted, you will rise in the party.
And also a lot of churning in national BJP also. Recently, Gujarat CM, former Gujarat CM was replaced. 5 CMs have been changed so far. So is it kind of a course correction for the BJP ahead of the assembly election in 5-6 states next year and 2024?
I don't think that's a question. Frankly, that is a question. You've got several changes have been taken, but they take place in democracies all the time. Sometimes you can turn around and say the change should have been effected earlier or a little later. That's not for me to answer. I mean, we have a party mechanism, we have a party president, and surely the people who take these decisions taking some factors into account. But let me tell you, a sign of a good, healthy, functioning democracy is that there has to be democracy within the parties. That is the point I'm making. I have always had a difficulty with political parties which want to participate in the democracy at the national level, but do not practice democratic processes within the party. I mean, I have a book which I wrote some time ago. Very interesting. In that book, I said in the 16-17 years that Mrs. Sonia Gandhi was Congress president, the BJP had changed 5 presidents. Now, is that good or bad? I think it's very good. Because we have a defined term for a party president. We have a defined term for party. My young friend they start off in the, in the Yuva Morcha or in the Vidyarthi Parishad, etc. Then they grow, etc. So these are the democratic avenues for the growth of people. And this is from where the party draws strength. And as I said, I want to come back to my candidate. And I've been going around door to door, whomever I met, etc. They all know her.
Say something?
You should.
I am blessed with his presence.
One last question, sir. Babul Supriyo, who was the BJP MP and former minister, also former minister of state, has jumped ship and joined Trinamool now. What do you have to say to that?
No, I asked.
How do you see this?
He's a friend of mine.
Yeah, he was a colleague also in housing ministry.
Can I ask you a question? Is that a loss for the BJP?
I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you. I mean, he was a member of the Council of Ministers. He's an artist, etc. He was dropped from the Council of Ministers and he decided to join the TMC. So if you think it's a loss, then it's a gain for the TMC. If you think it's not a loss for us, then I leave it to your judgment.
Thank you so much. This is Maushami Dasgupta from Bhawanipur in Kolkata with Union Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri.